Hello friends, Tom Downey here for NFL Daily with a breaking news NFL trade alert. Teddy Bridgewater is on his way out of New York. He is headed to the New Orleans Saints, and the Jets here have traded away Bridgewater. They're getting a third-round pick in exchange. So from the Jets' perspective, they signed a guy, paid him about $1 million between his signing bonus and his workout bonus, and have now flipped a dude they signed off the streets for almost no money for a third-round selection. A big get there for the Jets. As for the Saints, well, it seems that they have a potential new franchise quarterback down the road, of course, because Drew Brees is still going to be your guy this year, maybe next year as well for the Saints. But Bridgewater goes to the Saints after what was a very strong and promising preseason. All right, 28 of 38, 316 yards. He threw 2 touchdown passes, 1 interception. He kind of looked like a franchise guy overall in terms of his talent level there. Now, Drew Brees is 39 years old. The Saints had no heir behind him, and Bridgewater will now be groomed to take over for Brees, assuming the Saints extend him after this year. Remember, Bridgewater has 1 year left on his contract, so while he might not play this year, it's a long-term move by the Saints. You look now at their quarterback depth chart. Tom Savage was signed this offseason as well by the Saints. I fully expect the Saints to try to trade Tom Savage. There was a report earlier today from Ian Rappaport that the Saints could shop Tom Savage. There are still other teams that are in the need of a backup quarterback. Now that the Saints have brought in Bridgewater, don't be surprised if they try and move out Tom Savage. JT Barrett, well, he probably wasn't going to make the roster anyway. He could be a practice squad guy. And then there's Taysom Hill, who, by the way, is actually older than Teddy Bridgewater, who won't turn 26 until November. Now, Taysom Hill has helped on special teams. Some Saints and even Sean Payton have tried to make Taysom Hill into the franchise guy. Clearly not the case with Teddy Bridgewater now in town. Hill might make the roster, but he's no longer being viewed, not that he should have ever been viewed as the long-term replacement for Drew Brees. As for the Jets, well, Sam Darnold is now your starting quarterback officially here. The Jets did announce it. Josh McCown will serve as the veteran mentor for the New York Jets, and Darnold will actually be the youngest quarterback to start an NFL season opener since 1970, the NFL merger. And he's the second youngest quarterback to ever start a game. If you're wondering who that is, it's actually Tommy Maddox. Folks, today's little trade update here is brought to you by FanDuel, and they've got an exclusive offer just for you guys. Head to FanDuel.com/chatsports. When you put down $5, you'll get 20 free to play with. You can get some free money to win there at FanDuel. If you go to FanDuel.com/chatsports, the promo code is chatsports as well. So, folks, let me know in the comment section, who do you think won this trade? Now, I think the Jets are an obvious winner. They gave up about $1 million to get a third-round pick. That's a win every time. You would do that every single chance you get if you are the New York Jets there. Some fantastic GM work. Frankly, that's kind of out of Madden. That's what I do in Madden. I sign free agents, and then I trade them afterwards. So great job by the Jets. As for the Saints, there's some upside here, but there is some risk as well. What happens if Teddy Bridgewater leaves in free agency? That's a potentiality fear that the Saints have right now, and I think they'll find a way to extend Bridgewater. They've made the move for what they consider to be their franchise guy. At the same time, if you're the Saints, aren't you kicking yourself a little bit that you had to give a third-round pick for a guy that technically you could have signed in free agency not that long ago? So I don't think the Saints are losers, but I think the Jets are the number 1 winner here with this trade. A fantastic move by them to get a third-round pick back for a player that was probably going to be a backup, and they didn't spend any money or any real money beyond the $1 million to get a third-round pick. So I think the Jets there are your obvious winner. Oh, by the way, if you follow NFL Daily, we warned you about this trade going down over a week ago. Saints were our number 2 most likely team to land Teddy Bridgewater. Folks, I'm Tom Downey. Follow me on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney, and subscribe to the channel for more NFL news, rumors, and highlights all season long.